Alright, boys. Okay. Sound should work? Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hey, yo. Thanks for checking out the stream, man. Alright, let's just wait a bit for the stream to fill up and then we'll start, alright? Like, I'm gonna just give you like a minute or two. So, go figure. Awesome. Yeah, this is a mad drop. I kinda hate the fact that like, that he fucking chose this matchup out of all of them, but yeah. We'll manage, we'll manage. It's a bit weird, but yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I'll just start off and we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Oh, hey yo, thanks for checking out the stream, man. Yeah, let's just start out. He'll join if you really want to. I'll be creating some notes like in the meantime. But yeah, that's fair. Let's just start off with game one, and then let's check this out. I won't be going too in depth. This is a best of 5. That takes a lot of time, and so far I'm not getting any money from this, so you know. But yeah, let's see how this goes. So, Battlefield. Wii Fit versus Luigi. DireBlue's the Wii Fit. Um, yeah, this is a long set, 25 minutes, so I will go a bit faster through than usual because I still got shit to do, right? I don't want to sit here for 3 hours. Um, so yeah, let's just start. The matchup is pretty straightforward. You just don't interact with Luigi and just bombard him with bullshit from afar, and that's pretty optimal because Luigi touches you and you die. But I doubt that this Luigi will be able to do that. So let's see how this goes. First call. What does he do? We talked about this so much. Yeah, you don't go off stage. Exactly because of that. Now you're on the ledge against Luigi. Now Luigi isn't as crazy at ledge trapping as some people think he is, but it's still like his strongest advantage state, right? Because now he can just spam there, and there is a bit annoying to get around. Especially if you don't have multi-jumps or teleports, etc., which Wii Fit doesn't. So, again, I already fucking told you this, like, not 2 months ago, but like a month ago when I analyzed your other replay. You always went to fucking ledge, and the first thing you do in tournament is you go to ledge. Yeah, so go figure, now you're at the ledge, right? Well, he fucked up, he just spammed too many there, so he got it. That's 40%. Immediate pressure into, like, hard read. This is just the start of the game. Don't go for hard reads yet. Just reset for neutral. Just get to center stage so you can push your advantage further rather than going for a hard read, which wouldn't even have done that much right there. Because, like, what would have happened? So, okay, 2 nairs, side B shield pressure. You went for an up air. So what would that have gotten you? It would have gotten you a juggle, yes. But at the same time, you could have just. I really need something to draw on my screen, by the way. You could have just ran in there and just pressured with back air, threatened with up air, etc., and just kept him on the platform or at the ledge. There would have been more potential damage because you wouldn't have run the risk of just wasting your advantage like you just did right there. Don't have any material for read yet. To ledge. Why we always go to ledge. Just jumping up there and not reacting. I don't see why you did that. Yeah, that was just bad spacing on your part. Okay, roll F tilt. That's a habit. I know that that's a habit from you, so we'll see if you kinda, like, if you manage to kinda get rid of that. Overcommitting. That was way too overkill. Just wait for a side B. You also don't really know the angle of it, I think. Yeah, just, if you would have fast spawned there, you would have gotten it, but You didn't know that, so that's just matchup inexperience. You need to know the angle and the timing they usually go at. This side B is reactable. If they misfire, it's not reactable. So that's kind of just up to RNG. That double jump was a bit stupid because you wouldn't have hit that B anyways. It's fast. Scary. Yeah, you gotta respect that that down B, but you can't trade with it, as you saw right there, and just deactivate the hitbox. But then you fucked up your back air. You really gotta work on those. You're a bit floaty, so you gotta delay your back airs accordingly. Right? Okay, jump over it. And you did something on Luigi's shield without a cross up. Well, that's on you. Okay. Nice. I like that trap. Good bait with a F tilt. Why did you do that? That was way too committal. You would have hit. Okay, what would you have hit? You would have gotten hit by a get up attack, and you would have hit let's jump and possibly neutral get up, although neutral get up is a bit hard to hit. Let's jump would have killed right there. Yes, but look at his percentage. Was it what percent? Was it 99%? You could have literally killed him with like anything but a heartbeat side B right there. Just back air would have pushed your advantage even further. Down smash, F smash would both probably kill. You have deep breathing, up smash will kill as well, etc. Um, maybe even like back air, just at this position with deep breathing might kill. I'm not sure. But that side B is way too committal. Like some stuff has happened already, right? But he hasn't been alleged too much, so going for a hard read like that is a bit stupid. Especially because you're against Luigi and you're a low percent. He can literally 0 to death you. That was good. That was low committal. That was nice. I like that. And then you just why? Why did you do that? Okay, so he normal get up, so it doesn't beat normal get up. Not worth it. Not at all. You just beat jump. It still worked out because he panicked, but Jesus Christ, don't do that. Yeah, scary. Now you're ledge. Okay, yeah, just catching his mash. So, yeah, he's mashing a lot of disadvantage. He's always pressing buttons. You can capitalize on that. Button. Yes, just non-stop buttons. Why do you stall there? You just grab the ledge. He's not contesting you off stage. You don't need to stall. Stop doing that. I don't want to see that. What did you do there? F tilt, F smash, F tilt. Just react. Even if it's online, you can still react, right? I don't know how many frames neutral get up has exactly, but you definitely have enough frames to even react to it online unless you're connected with like Omega garbage. But you can totally react with an F tilt. Yeah, you can't react with an F smash, but still, you just, for example, let's just go back a bit. Okay, this, yeah, hard read. Why, why did you F smash there? You were space, like you weren't space, brother. Just move a step upwards. You're just smashing right now. Again, like that jab, that F tilt. Yeah, that F tilt would have hit, but that jab wouldn't have hit. Bro, learn your spacing. This is important. Yeah, took some damage, going to ledge again. Going high. Okay. Timing mix-ups, you have been doing immediate stuff off of platforms out of disadvantage. You can just use timing mix-ups and you don't even need to mix up your main option you're doing. Just wait out the timing, right? And then do the same thing and you'll still get away with it. F smash on the platform for whatever reason. Yep, that kind of got you. Just yeah, I would have down it right there, but that's right. Again, you're kind of having trouble doing landing areas. Just like platform movement drills, stuff like that might be really good for you because again, you're having a bit of trouble with landing aerials in general. So just kind of learn how to deal with your floaties, right? Okay, nice. Okay, you could have been prepared for that. You always smashes. you're at relatively high percent, so what is every mesh in Luigi gonna do? He's gonna down B because he tries to kill you, even though he doesn't know his kill percent. Although this is a bit scary right here, right? But he has been pressing buttons out of everything the entire time. So just run over shield and hard punish it. You ran into it, yeah. Okay. But I don't know how strong exactly down B is because I never get hit by it. Okay, yeah. Saying that, just you're always doing a neutral B to side B or side B to neutral B. One projectile always follows onto the next one. So if I would just go into a plat or like go into a plat shield, then you couldn't do shit basically. You gotta be you gotta be careful with that. This guy didn't adapt though, so it's all fine. Ah, committal dash grab. Don't do those. Just threaten. Threaten back air. Pressure them. Use landing mix-ups, especially to kind of keep them going. Hey, yo. Yeah, well, not coaching session. I'm just analyzing. I'm analyzing DireBlue's like one of his best of fives from the recent tourney, basically. And I'm kind of just picking apart what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong, and I'll write small like overviews of the games, right? Okay. Hey yo, sir. Down B isn't very strong, cause off the top but not early neutral. All right. Okay, good to know. Yeah, again, like I literally got hit by it like once, and that was at 0% in the entire time that I played Ultimate. So go figure. Yeah, panic options. Oh god, no, now I'm pressured. No, it's worse. Jesus Christ. Let's go back a bit. I missed some stuff. Yeah, that neutral B was a bit wasted as well. You saw him charge the side B, right? Just it hurts. It physically hurt. Okay, nice. That was patient. Good spacing with the ball, soccer ball. Ah, too delayed. You like your side beats too much right now. You go way too much for projectiles. Just utilize your normals a bit more. Ah, you're hard committing on. Like I feel like every time that he's on the ledge or in any sort of pressure situation, you kind of panic and just try to hit him like with anything, and that kind of causes you to fuck up like that. That you always overextend every single time almost, unless you're throwing a projectile, and then it's just either we fit or your opponent being stupid. Yep, header, yep. And this is why you don't want to be at ledge against Luigi. Yep. Again, just he's constantly pressing buttons, so especially with the threat of down B and you're at higher percents now, you gotta be careful. Down B has invincibility, as you see, right? You know that. And that was terrible DI. We already won me on that one. Yeah. By the way, in case you're actually gonna rewatch this, please look for the chat. My coach is here right now, Azure. So he knows a shit ton about projectiles, especially because he plays Mewtwo, right? And he knows a lot more about fighting games than I do. So read the chat, right? He's basically explaining a lot of the stuff I'm talking about right now. I'm covering just like on a basic level because I don't want to sit here right now explaining every single thing, right? But yeah, basically he already mentioned, like right now, he already mentioned threatening with burst zones, with your projectiles, etc. at unreactable ranges. You don't do that. You always commit basically. That's also the main reason why you often like find yourself off stage or find yourself into the corner, in the corner, even though you just had advantage basically. You don't threaten. You always commit. That means if like they just roll in, for example, you'll almost always get hit by something, or you're almost always gonna lose advantage. You really gotta watch out for that one. Oftentimes, not pressing a button at all is way better than pressing a button. Pressing a button lets you like kind of steals the ability to react from you. It kind of kills like your movement, like your freedom of movement basically, and you can't cover everywhere now because you're kind of set to cover a certain space for the duration of the move. That's just basic fighting game like know-how, which a lot of people forget oftentimes, especially when they're playing. So don't worry about that, right? That's okay. But threatening is way more important than actually doing moves. And yeah, it kind of got you killed right there. hard commitment. You don't need yeah. I like that. I think it was the same ledge traps before actually. We just did F tilt. Right? Yeah, F tilt right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, how are you gonna turn this, bro? You're staying a lot more on platforms right now, which is good because Luigi has a bit of trouble dealing with that. But you kind of always so okay. Thing I noticed every time he is pressuring you, even if you're above him, you automatically go like outwards basically and always corner yourself. This is first of all due to your just general running to ledge habit, right? Which kind of every Wii Fit has, but you definitely shouldn't have anymore, especially if you want to start coaching. Work more with like generally just stage control. You kind of don't push that too much. You oftentimes just play passive and just give up stage for free, basically. Plus, yeah, it kind of leads you, even if you do try to play around that habit by just not going to, like, by instead of using horizontal movement to evade them, by using vertical movement instead, you still often fall back into just giving them, like, the entire stage and just going off stage again. As Richard said, watch Nairo was Tweet's Pokemon trainer. Yes. Vertical threat zones with Palutena are incredibly stupid because her entire double jump, which basically almost goes to the the screen border, right, is unreactable and up back tilts at 80. So kind of every good Palutena should know how to deal with that, but Nairo especially is super good. Oh yeah, he does know about invincibility on Wii Fit moves. Just, like they have some weird ass invincibilities. Up till it's completely like her arm is completely invincible and it's huge. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's just constant battles. Yep. Again, committal dash grab. Yep. This hurts to watch. Oh no. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that basically happens when you go off stage, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's just write all of this down. So first of all, you often fall back to the okay. Number one, that's like the most important thing. Uh, wait, how do we actually say this? So okay, this, and then you kind of just overcommit, right? Uh, you're very quick when it comes to pressing buttons in advantage. Over extend or just give up advantage when you could react. These three are the main things in game one. Your DI, of course, is also a bit sus. Yeah, you just got gimped by there. That's a bit, that hurts. It hurts to see, right? Wait, so just send me something. Yep, I'll link that. Yes, I'll link that. I'll just do that right now, actually. I'll put in chat. This is Azure's implementation template. Mine is a little bit different, but just because I don't, that's just because I use OneNote and I can play around with tables a bit more. But yeah, basically, you want to put this stuff, you want to break it down a bit more because this is kind of explanatory, right? You want to break it down more into like good chunks you can write in, you can kind of write down into that template. And if you actually follow that template, then you will have a great time just incorporating the stuff I tell you right here, because you definitely do need it. And yeah, let's just get to game 2 to get like to keep stuff going. Also, a small heads up. I will probably like towards the end of game 3, I will start repeating myself and just tell you, yo, this is the thing from before, this is the thing from like game 2 that I wrote down, etc. Because you of course didn't have that coaching during the play session, right? So personally, I personally enjoy coaching or like analyzing best of threes more because there's simply less time for me to repeat stuff, right? But at the same time, it will give you some context basically, so you get see more situations where you basically misplayed, overextended, whatever. So still do watch it because it's really important in my opinion, because oftentimes you just hear stuff and then kind of forget about it, right? Because you don't have context, and we don't want that to happen. Yama Street, nice. By the way, if you want to check this out, it's from it's Twitch is my Smash code. Great server, great people. So just check out the attorneys. It's good for like a lot of, especially beginner. I'm just gonna call it that for like if you want to analyze newer players, basically, which is also important, by the way. You should totally go on quick play and just sometimes analyze those matches even if they're retarded. But yeah, let's just skip forward a bit because oh god, wait, convict. Okay. Battlefield again. Good to know. Mashy, you just yep. I don't even have to say you went to Ledger again, just randomly. You committed way too early there. That's basically the same thing you do. Ooh, scary. Button, just constant buttons. Okay, so for example, in this scenario, this is some sort of awareness you're kind of missing. I feel like. What did you do? You did forward there. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Up there. To near. Okay, so you at the position you were at of your double jump, you were pretty high, which is well, not pretty high, but you were relatively far above him, basically. And it's a bit weird for Luigi to cover that. And when you do that trap, you rarely want to commit to something like a full hop, especially if you're that close and you still have most of your resources, right? Because it can go south pretty quickly. So players usually don't full hop to that trap unless they have a heartbeat. So you double jump. You were pretty high above him, and you could probably like if you had basically awareness that would wait. I had a long day, man. If you would have been aware of the situation, you would have been able to kind of notice that, yo, you were pretty high up. You probably won't commit to an up air, so you could just land on him with something, because he was definitely gonna keep pressing buttons. He did now, which is super punishable for you, especially from that position. So you want to kind of be aware of the situations you'll be in before they happen. That way, you would have been prepared for this situation, especially, right? And you would have gotten a huge punish out of it. But you didn't know, so you kind of didn't want to commit and just drifted back off stage, even though that nair was definitely reactable. So be aware of the stuff beforehand and kind of break down, especially against slow characters like Luigi, like how the distances basically function. And at what distance people have to commit hard and at what distances people have to commit little, etc. Luigi's very slow. Yeah, exactly. Generally, any floaty character is super easy. Has wait. I'm so sorry. Generally, every floaty character is pretty easy to react to, considering their like landing options, etc. Because they're just floaty. They have pretty long short hops and short hop fast falls. So yeah, Luigi's ledge trapping is like aside of there, it's pretty bad. Okay, roll, nice, because he just keeps on covering the close options. Again, you just did the like zigzag movement with no delay. Be careful. Forward air, just being forward air, I guess. You don't really use angles. That's something I noticed as well. You gotta use those against. You gotta use those more, especially against Luigi. Yep. He fucked up there. You should have taken damage. Again, roll F tilt for the third time. I feel like that's a habit. Let's keep note of that. Just don't. Why do you do that? Don't do side B. You won't jump into it. He'll go to ledge. That's what Luigi's do. Again, forward air, just come middle. You're always covering the jump instead of just waiting and keeping advantage. Because so far he kind of just presses random stuff, and you basically got no conditioning off of your ledge trap game. So he's kind of free to do whatever he wants, and it's working out because you always commit way too early. Even though you can literally react to 3 out of 5 options, and you're kind of not using that at all. Meaning he gets free timings, he gets free just options overall, and he can just react or predict when you're gonna do your obvious preemptive aerials. Just do stuff like this. You almost died for it even. What the fuck? That's the eye. Yep. You should have been dead there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, he's just pressing buttons. Learn your spacing. I'm gonna write that down right now. That almost got you killed like 3 times already. Oh, I hate that. Oops. Just sign me again. Just going off stage again, and you're kind of getting fucked for it right now. Yep. The mash, you didn't respect the mash. Basically same as game 1 right now. Not too much in terms of adaptation has happened so far. Yeah, this time you got him. Okay, this shouldn't have hit him, but he did, so okay. Probably input lag. Okay. Again, your landing areas literally had the read at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna write this down after. Learn your landing areas, man. That's so important. I literally spent, okay, so I literally spent like a week or 2 weeks just practicing perfect landing nails and shield, right? And they're still not perfect, of course, because it's frame perfect input, but it's a lot better than what you're doing because at least I'm hitting my opponent, right? Even small opponents. I can hit Snake crouching basically with a strong nair, but you're kind of often going over him, even though Luigi is already like not super small. So you definitely got to work on those because that costs you a lot right now. You would have gotten already like 40% off of it. Yeah, just saying that. But I'm seeing the lag, so I kind of have to defend you as well. It's not great, all right? Okay, going onto plats. So you're kind of going onto plats, but you're not really doing much with it. You're just running around on them. You don't really threaten. You always do plat into an immediate option. Just wait and react. If he this forward air was hugely committal by him. If you would have just stood on there, walked back a bit, or walked back a little, that would have probably been enough already. You could have just reacted to his forward air basically, and like look how long that took basically, pretty long, especially for a fastball. So you could have just done anything to him basically, but you didn't. You just went for the immediate option, runoff option into center again, and yeah, that costs you another neutral win basically. Move punish to take chase. After you hit them, read what they do after. Yes, yeah, basically just constant buttons, and you don't really deal with that. Generally, people usually use more, like, that's what I found, people usually use more horizontal options to kind of defend themselves when you hit them. Meaning, what you can often do is you can hit them and just, like, go from 90 degrees, go over their moves, and just land on them, basically, with something. But again, you're kind of not doing that because you often miss those landing moves, so, yeah. Okay, mashing. Yeah, you wasted your double jump. Ledge trapping. Oh, that could have gone south. But that was really good spacing. Also, I like that ball. Dash attack is not good with Wii Fit, you know that. Okay, using the ball. Okay, so something I've just noticed, which I don't like at all, is that's something I've literally told you 6 months ago. You never use, like, you never just get it, like, pull out the ball and just drop it and then use the threat of the ball. You're just doing your header to just cover space. But it's often a lot more effective to just throw down the ball and then just jump and threaten with any random move. So you could basically cover like 4 or 5 different angles, but you never do that. The reason Wii Fit has so many weird hitboxes is so you can control the ball better to some degree, and you're kind of not using that. You're just throwing out the ball in the same angles almost every time, so you're wasting a lot of just pressure potential right there. Wait, it's oh Jesus, already super late. Right, might have to cut this short here because like I got some stuff to do for my workplace. I'm gonna start working soon, so still gotta finish stuff there. Whoa, ho, ho! That was a telegraph. Also, why the fuck did you F smash that? Again, that ball. Ah, don't do that. Actually, I think let's do one more game, and I'll leave the stream there. I think. Okay, yeah, you tried to do like tried to do some ball stuff right there, but kind of didn't work out. He hasn't going over you anyway, so going for an up smash right there is not really necessary. I will, and if you really want to, oops. Actually, let's go back a bit. I will, if you want to analyze the last 2 games, if you really need it, off stream and just give you the notes. And if not, then even better. But I don't have too much more time. It's actually taking a bit longer than I thought. But I hope you don't mind. Yet again, just your F tilts. You're almost always F tilting. Just thread. Just no buttons. Just thread of buttons is enough. Oh, I'm seeing a flag. Just go for rolls. You're not covering that too much. Oops. Again, you went off stage like you always do. If you okay, so if you're already expecting to like if you already roll and expect him to basically not space properly and you being behind him and expect him to press a button, why don't you just F smash at that percentage? That would be an appropriate time to use F smash. Longer range, kill power. F tilt would just give you a stage, F smash at that point, because that would have been a pretty safe read, like a pretty safe guess to make. You would have just gotten a stock, but you kind of wasted that because you just did your like dash back to roll distance into F tilt habit again. Just full blown F smash if you think he'll run into the ledge and like mash. Good ball. Okay, so he kind of was really low to the ground. He couldn't really have jumped, so that ball, that side view was a bit just back at him or something. You're generally not using your normals at all. Not gonna lie, but like almost not at all. He's gonna run into it. Why? Why you do that? Yes. And that didn't kill. I'm actually surprised. Nice. And he dropped it. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Become ill, but yo, you had it set, right? So go figure. Okay, so not gonna lie, there's not that much I could add overall, except for not almost, you always you you can't come like you can't start telling me that online doesn't make it possible right here because those were most of the time situations where it could react even with like 20 frames of input lag or something like that. Like if we really want to go over the top, like you could have reacted to that. It wasn't that laggy. Let's do one more game, as I said, and then I'll I'll head off because I'll need to. I really need to do my get my job interview ready and stuff like that. That's a bit more important right now. I hope you mind. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. And yeah, again, if you need anything, or if you want to talk to me about anything specifically, just hit me up and we'll do it in private. Okay, let's. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where did all that percentage come from? Okay. Let's see. All right, all right. Let's check this out. So far, you've also not really punch smashing, not at all. Again, due to your landing errors being very wacky. Off stage again, like you always do, like you shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, just nice. Okay, that's very good coverage actually. That was good. Nice back air. That's how you want to use back air. You don't want to do that. F smash would have killed right there, but he hasn't been rolling too much at all. He has mostly been doing neutral get ups, and you got grabbed for it, and you should have died right there, but you didn't. Just constant buttons, Jesus Christ. Yeah, just why didn't you up smash or F smash him? That was super wasted. Dash attack way to Camille, you don't want to do that. It's basically the same as that dash grab to the corner. The problem right now I'm seeing is you kind of don't want to challenge him like normal characters would have to challenge him. Nice ball. Um, because you can just spam projectiles, but at the same time you're wasting just a lot of damage potential because your main damage still lies in nair combos, etc. Yeah, you're just kind of harassing him with the ball right now. Your neutral is basically two things: neutral B and side B. You don't really do much more, even though Wii Fit's back air is pretty good, or up till super strong as an anti-air, etc. You're kind of not utilizing those. Ah, haha, that fireball kind of made you mess up. Again, just react. I don't know what he did there. Right? Just takes him after hitting the boy. Yeah, that's something like he generally does. I just group that as going into the corner all the time, basically. Again, you don't play with stage control. You never contest center. You never use center to push them to the edge, basically. Having your opponent in the corner is incredibly good. Just in neutral in general, it's super strong. You kind of don't know how to utilize that. Yeah, he's just constantly been getting it back at up attacks. Going off stage again. Not reacting to anything. Yeah, he mashed. You could have reacted to that as well and F smashed him. Deep breathing F smash would have probably killed right there. Okay, that hitbox is huge. Nice, he punished his smash this time. That was a lot better. Didn't respect it there though. Yep. He's going off stage now. You need to be careful. Though I doubt he'll be going off stage too much. Not reacting again. Just dash back and grab him. You don't react ever. You always predict or just cover something basically. Yep, that's on you. Why? Why do you do that? You had deep breathing. You just wasted your deep breathing. Yes, it worked out, but you don't want to do that. See how floaty Luigi actually is. It's super easy to react. Up air, just up air. That was also incredibly reactable. He's dead. Those pummels were just for good measure. Nice back air. Not you need to work on your combos. Back air definitely does set up into stuff, even if it's just a a grab mix up or something like that. Just go for it. I feel like you're not really. Ah, fuck off, man. That guy was already wait, how do I actually ban that? I've never done that. Yeah, let's just. No, no, no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I almost gave him mod rights. Whoops. um. Yeah, that was Ori and Ram's stream. I don't want that here. Yep. Okay. That was a pretty quick game, but still, like, you did win, but at what cost? Okay, so I'm sorry that I'm cutting this so short. You don't want to do that because it's bad. Yeah, exactly. I forgot to finish that. I'm sorry. But yeah, your combos, you're not really like you're not comfortable doing your combos at all. And again, as I said, you kind of wasted that opportunity to set up into huge damage with that back air just for free. Basically, you just threw it away right there. Mod right, so yeah, I already did it. All good. You don't want to do that because having center just deep breathing makes you bad as well. Extremely scary just jump and shit. Yeah. Deep breathing is basically like a timed cloud limit, but it makes your attack stronger as well. That's how you want to treat it, and you often just waste it by going to the going off stage. That's literally your main problem. I don't have much to add for game 3 because there wasn't that much happening, except for what? What can you combos and confirms? Uh, Azure, how much time did you spend in training mode labbing combos? Just so we have just so we have some context. I personally probably spent at least 500 hours total, like Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate in training mode, doing combos and stuff like that. That is of course partly due to me being a former Fox and then a Meta Knight main, which are just two pretty like practice heavy characters, but still. Azure plays Mewtwo. How much time did you spend training mode? Like roughly just practicing combos? Because Mewtwo does have some tricky combos, especially with the training mode mod. You can lab those really, really well. Because I doubt that you even spent a quarter of that time in training mode, because that back air into just a grab or dash attack or something was super free. Probably 1000 plus hours because of Fox and Mewtwo. That is probably just an ultimate because Azure has an insane amount of hours in this game. Probably 2600 or so, last time I checked, something like that. Yeah, go into training mode and practice your combos. Lab some confirms where you can get away with stuff. 3,999 smartphone. All right, yeah, that's a lot of time. You don't have to. You don't even have to have true combos. I'm not sure if that back air was true into something was true right there. I'm a refed main, but it was definitely it definitely set you up into a 50-50. So yeah, you use that basically. Alright, so again, as I said, I'll finish off the notes if you wanna later. And for now, thank you so much, guys, for checking out the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Azure, for checking, like, for just coming by. And yeah, I'll send you your notes in just a second. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye bye.